I'm gonna have to blur all this out, but that's fine. I know you can't hear me. Should be able to hear me now. Should be able to hear you too. What the fuck?
Hear me?
Yes.
You
I
talking to me?
I was fixing fixing my audio.
I want to see a dog dance like that in real life.
Just like violently whipping its neck straight up.
They totally could. You see them go after, like, when they get out a toy and, like, shake it out, like...
Yeah, I know. It's like, just if a dog ever does do that, there's gonna be one derpy dog. Let's not sugarcoat it.
Dog ain't right.
Oh shit. Oh, if only somebody would like join.
Who, me?
No.
I don't know if you're getting invaded. I'm staying safe in Firelink because I'm embered.
I am staying safe in Firelink. Said 30 minutes. I don't know how long it's been. It's been 37 minutes. So he's late.
Oh, go ahead and put him on stoner time or drug dealer time, whatever he said. I forget what he said.
Good thing it 30 minutes is 2 hours. What's really fucking annoying is, like, for some reason, like, if they say an hour, they actually mean 10 minutes, but if they say 10 minutes, they actually mean, like, 4 hours. It's like, come on, man.
I remember I was given one dude and met him and everything, and then, like, every time I called him, I actually never bought from him once because he'd always just, like, fall asleep. It never. I don't think I ever left his house.
Holy shit.
He'd be like, yeah, we can meet up here, and then just, like, go completely dead for a long time and be like, oh, sorry, man, don't stop. Try a different, we'll try Wednesday.
I've actually never had that kind of problem. Like, at least I'll get like a phone call and like a huge, long-winded excuse, not just, oh, I just fell asleep.
I think he was into junk or something. He was off or like pills. I feel like he was into pills like
But
too hard.
what's really scary though is when they're the reason why they don't call you back is because they got busted.
Oh, that's happened to me before too with an actual a little bit more reliable guy. Just like disappeared for like ever, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, it's like, oh yeah, I was in jail for a little bit. It's been like 6 months.
But now you can just go to a store.
Hmm. I sure can.
Not only that, but there's so much like annoying nuances you don't have to deal with anymore.
You don't have to like I know with you like take them for a ride around and drop them off some weird other place.
Sometimes, yes.
You just have to accept whatever they want because they have the power to cut you off. Then you won't ever be able to get weeded.
They're
They have to
literally
try to
holding that
find
shit
another dealer
hostage.
who you never know because like you have to for one you have to like somehow luck out and find one, and then two they could be even worse.
Yeah.
And then it makes you really like, oh man, I should have just took that guy for a ride. Like I was the asshole.
uh, Not only that, but then you have to deal with sometimes like them being like just like a gram off, and the shit one time maybe, but it's 10 times that's a whole quarter they done that's more than a quarter they done like 3 grams over a quarter that they done fucked you over.
Yeah.
It's almost a half.
Bella. Jeez. You go out? Oh no, you bark. You bark over there, so I get up to go see if you go, and then you run over here and try to look for popcorn. That was a strat. That was a strat. Well, it's a pretty good tactic.
Fucking genius.
She knows. She has her ways. That's why some days when she's just here by herself with me, she'll just like bark a bunch of times to go outside just to get like a treat every time. She knows that just like going outside, and then she'll like go in the corner where she can't, or I don't usually see her, because she knows I won't go in there if I don't have my shoes. And stand there for a second, then come back. So, yep. And then she knows I caught wise to that, and sometimes I feel like she just like would drink a bunch of water purposely, then go out to pee real quick too, a bunch of times in a day.
How else is she gonna get her treats?
So I only give her like quarters of them at a time.
Still a treat.
We'd be fine if she just doesn't always have like diarrhea randomly all the time. What happens when she has too much treats sometimes?
But treats are so much better than her actual food.
She didn't like her actual food at all. Bland, fucking nasty kidney health food for old dog kidneys. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I miss Quiet's kids, you know. I miss Trevor more. Why did Trevor Moore have to fucking die? That's the worst piece of like that's like the
Yeah,
worst thing ever.
that's like,
I
I
wanted to
don't
like
know.
see him live. I wanted to fucking see him when he was touring around too. It really sucks.
Yeah, that's
That's always something that I forget that happened, and then I always remember it when I like go down the thought of like, oh yeah, why is Kitty know? And then being like, oh. It just doesn't feel true.
Yeah, I completely understand what you mean, man. I miss them, man. The local sex pot. Oh, I forgot to offer this head up. Well, I did.
I kind of liked his the YouTube show that he had going too. I like the premise of it.
It's hard for me to watch anything it's with him in it. It's not because it's bad or anything. It's just ah that that was one celebrity that hit hard. He was
Mm.
way too young.
Mm.
Cut down in his prime. He had such a prominent career ahead of him too.
He did.
What?
So many things.
Yeah.
I knew he was making a paladin. He was rolling for a new D&D campaign that he's gonna be in. I don't know if that's exactly what he was doing there.
Well,
But what does that mean?
it doesn't.
Frontier psychiatrist. Do do do. I guess in the meantime, I guess we could pop on our dual account.
I guess so. And I was about to ask, have you been watching Atlanta?
I I've been waiting to like get on to it because I kind of blew through a lot of my shows and I'm like I still have that one in my like chamber just for like a couple days when I'm not really doing anything, you know.
Mm, the ending's coming up, man.
Oh, is it oh cool. I'll have it ready to marathon then.
Yeah, yeah. Season 4 is almost over.
Nice, nice.
I think there's like 3 more episodes left. The last episode Little spoiler. It
No, 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 no. I took my headphones off. Can't hear you.
it was just gonna be earned directed, like he doesn't spoil any, like it wasn't like a plot spoil or anything.
Oh wait, I was putting my different. Quick game. Alright, I'm back.
Just gonna say something that Ern said in the show. It wasn't like a plot spoil or anything, and that's what I was trying to say before you cut me off.
All I heard was, "Here's a little spoiler." Then I took my
No, that
headphones
you
off.
didn't let me finish. Here's a little spoiler of something Ern was gonna say is what I was gonna say, but I was cut off.
Oh well, excuse me, like you've never
I
spoiled
know
anything.
not to spoil. I'm pretty good when it comes to not spoiling plot details.
Mm.
Usually when I say little,
Like
it's
when I was
usually
watching
like a line or
mm,
something. Unless it's
mm,
anime, then that I can't get that
mm.
I can't get away with that. That I spoil a lot of anime. Yeah, I will admit that, but that's damn near unavoidable. Unavoidable. Like if we talk about anime, it's gonna be spoilers.
Mhm. But I know when I said I was watching that movie, the room of fucking 14. I forget what fuck it was called now. It's numbered, so I don't remember numbers very well. Um, you in a text gave a spoiler, and then not in a separate message, but in the same message, put instead of like erasing that it was a big spoiler point that the dude just like, oh, did you get the ending where he dies at the end? You went oops in the same message. You went oops spoiler.
Because I thought
So
that's the ending
without
that you
knowing
got.
that how where
I
I
was
was,
making a joke.
but I remember to the message I was saying like, oh, right now watching this movie, and then you
No,
spoiled
you
the
said you were
ending.
finished watching it.
I don't know. We might have to look back at that, but it's pretty far
I could
back.
have swore you
But
said you were finished. You were like finishing it up.
no, I remember I remember I said I was watching it, and I texted that during, and it wasn't until like later that I picked back my phone up after the movie that I saw that you had already sent that message.
Hold on, I'm going back because I could have fucking swore you were rap.
And
Like you could
I
have. I
remember
could have
because I
swore you
looked
said
down and I
something
started
about
cracking up
credits.
because you said
Because
oops
I didn't
in
see.
in
Because I
the
didn't
one
see your.
before.
I didn't see those messages until we started talking about it over the phone.
I remember talking about it after, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I remembered it wrong.
Do do do.
Though, I mean, Summer could attest that. Oh shit. Are we recording?
Yeah.
I forgot. It doesn't feel like we were. I don't even know if any of this was going to be used.
I don't know either.
I say no, let's not use it. There wasn't really much here.
Uh.
Yeah, I'm ready anytime.
Yeah. Just give me 1 second. Do 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 do.
Ask me if I'm ready with it. Yeah. No, we just switched for a second because it didn't seem like you wanted to, and when you sent the from your messages. I got you. Mm.
I'm clue.
I got you.
Yeah, you said doing good, watching 1408. I said first time in which cut? There's two cuts. Actually, one they played in theaters and a DVD release. They have completely different endings, if I remember currently. And then you said apparently the theoretical. And then I said I can't remember if that's the
Go back
one.
before that.
Uh, Before that
The,
is literally it. Just I said, "Hey, what's up? How you doing today?" And before that,
hmm
it is like if you can,
What did I
if
say?
you said nothing, I was just that. That's literally how I started I started the conversation by going, "Hey, what's up?"
And
And I
then
was,
when did I tell you that I was watching that?
I asked you, "Hey, what's up?" at 8:12, and then 2 hours later, you're like, "Doing good, watching 1408."
Yeah, watching.
Yeah, and then I said first time, and then I was like, "Hey, which cut?" There's two cuts actually. One they played in theaters and a DVD release. They have completely different endings, if I remember correctly. And you said apparently the theatrical, and I said I can't remember if that's the one just in with him in the room. Oops, but if I remember correctly, that was my favorite. Cause
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
and you said already finished it, lol, and no, he gets saved in this cut.
Yeah, and I remember my LOLs because I never specified if I finished it or not.
Hi.
You said you already finished it, lol.
After you did say when you said oops, because I remember I was specifically said LOL at your message when you said oops in the same message. When you said oops in the same message, like that it wasn't a separate message, like I don't know.
I
It's a
What the
was
fuck is
saying
mistake.
oops
this?
just in case that
What
was
is
the
this?
ending you didn't get.
What?
Oh, I got you.
Oh, you
That's
talking about
why I was saying oops in
1408?
that message.
Yeah.
Just having to
Knew it.
clarify something. Hey, Starfish.
Hi. Sorry of the delay on my part.
Hello.
I got invited to like a pretty prestigious D&D group, and they wanted me to like I was supposed to like roll a character on Sunday, but then instead I watched a Jane Austen movie and The Great British Bake Off, and then like a bunch of errands and groceries and cleaning and stuff. And then today I was like, oh, I probably have time to do this today. So I started trying to do it because I was like, surely it's not going to take me more than, 30 minutes. It's like an hour and a half later, and I'm still just like reading over all the things of stuff because they're using a system I've never used before. They're using this system called Roll20, which does streamline and make things like super easy. But the flip side of that is that there's like more races to choose from than I've ever seen in any role playing game in my entire life. So like because like I'm pretty, I like role playing games, and I'm pretty accustomed to the like, you know, orc, troll, goblin, human, elf, dwarf, halfling, kobold, um, elf, blood elf, night elf, all that kind of stuff. Like I'm really accustomed to that kind of stuff. And this one had like a list that was like, I don't know, 60 different races. There's like elephant people and raven people, and like raven people who got their wings ripped off of their body by their god, and like all kinds of stuff I've never seen in my life before. And so it was like a lot of processing that. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna roll a paladin, so I'll just see what are the good ones for paladins. And then that like narrowed it down. And then after choosing that, they're like the DM was like, well, I mean, how serious? Like, are you convicted on doing a paladin? Because I think you'd probably do a really good artificer or a cleric with the race that you chose. And it was like, oh, go fuck it. So
Are
like I also spent like 20 more minutes like looking at what clerics do.
are they doing
So
like a are
just
they doing
it's
like
a
a
lot.
Magic the Gathering lore based run?
No.
Huh. The Artificer. It's what made me wonder if that's what they were doing.
No, Artificer is a new one that they added with,
Well,
I
that's a thing
think,
in Artificer
the
is a thing in Magic the Gathering as well. Like that's a
yeah,
legit thing. Like that's
yeah,
a whole
I
thing.
understand what you're saying, but as
And
far
like
as
that's
I'm
why I was like,
aware,
oh, then maybe it's Magic the Gathering based.
no, I
Because
don't think
I'm
so.
desperately into making a Magic the Gathering base because it's already lore. Magic the Gathering is canon to D&D.
Cool.
Yeah,
Then
but
then it probably is from that if it's canon lore. I didn't know that.
yeah, Magic the
I don't
Gathering
know much
and
about Magic.
D&D are the same canon. If I'm not mistaken, Dungeons and Dragons just takes place on like a specific plane, and Magic the Gathering
Yeah, it
lores
takes
take
place on
place
the
on a
material.
planeswalker take plane on a bunch of planes. It gets confusing because you got planeswalkers and shit in Magic the Gathering. They can like teleport between realms on whim and shit like that. Like they're very
That's cool.
powerful people, like mages that tap into the natural like environments of whatever plane. Like a plane is a realm basically, and it could be like look exactly like Egypt, but in that
Yeah,
plane and
I
stuff.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that stuff.
Well,
Like, well,
well,
I guess what I mean is I know
we
it
are
in terms of
recording.
D and
We we
D.
we
Yeah,
we
yeah,
are
I got you.
recording, and
Yeah, that's cool.
people could be listening to. We don't get many views, but we get one or two.
And the burning question on those 2 to 3 people's minds is what exactly is the connection between Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons?
I actually have no fucking clue. That's what I was trying to figure out myself right there.
But anyways, so yeah, because like my D&D experience, the early part of it was terrible. My first couple of D&D games, they did not go very well. But I've been having a lot of fun with it as of late in the last couple of years. And recently, I've decided to try and play a different kind of character. Give me just 1 second. Yeah.
I actually started with Cyberpunk, and the transition to D&D was very rough.
Bono sucks.
What?
Anyways, I'm back now. No, nothing. Just Bono. The band U2. You know how they like suck real hard, and I hate them.
Everyone
Oh,
knows that.
I almost hate them as much as I hate Robert Downey Jr.
I still don't understand your. We're gonna have to. You gotta have to watch some of his earlier movies. Damn it.
I refuse. He's my fucking enemy. He is anti me, and therefore he must be destroyed. I'm convinced if we ever come into contact, the universe will shatter.
I feel like you're strictly judging him on his Tony Stark and
I am
Sherlock
strictly
Holmes
judging him on
personas.
everything he stands for.
Oh,
That's why I told you that they're gonna have their anime battle. So, like they'll all their past like self memories will be unlocked, and then they'll find out like that they're like two like world destroying like entities that must like battle that out and
Yeah,
cause the
dude.
end.
Oh,
The moment I decided to exist in this plane of existence, that was my target enemy. I will find
God,
him and I
he
will
just
kill
wants to
him.
eat Burger King.
No, he doesn't. He's a piece of shit. He needs to die.
That's how he got off the drugs. Is Burger King. That's legitly what he like. Eating a shit ton of Burger King is what he dedicates his rehab to. Is Burger King. Like that's a legit thing. I'm not.
You know how much I care about that? None.
He just wants to eat his Burger King.
I don't care what he wants. It's not about what he wants. It's about what I want. I
You
want him
want
to
violence,
stop.
and violence is not okay.
I'm not advocating violence. I am advocating for Robert Downey Jr. to have a long and restful sleep.
In Minecraft.
Yeah, dude.
Good save, Spooge.
I want him to sign off of our server on Minecraft.
Oh damn.
Hey, I can't. To be honest, I have the same deep-seated hate for Kevin Smith, so I can't really say nothing.
Exactly. Everyone has one, you know? Mine just happens to be one that I guess people like for the most part.
As much as I defend Kevin Smith, I would see it more for Kevin Smith than Robert Downey Jr. Honestly, I still don't know what he's done other than like drunkenly crawl into that like race car bed
What's that?
in someone's house. You know,
Okay, I'll
that's
get him some.
that wasn't. He didn't mean to. Thought it was his bed.
Oh shit.
But anyways, so that's why I was late, because I was plotting how to get Robert Downey Jr. to sign off on our Minecraft server, and then also because I had to figure out how to, like, what a tiefling is and what it does, and then also like
I know
what
that.
Tiefling? Fuck yeah, I know what a tiefling is.
and then like what. Well, yeah, I just learned about that just now, and it's pretty
I
cool.
don't like the new ones.
I
I like.
Go
Go on,
ahead.
go on.
See, it
Go on.
depends, because Magic the Gathering tieflings are slightly different than D&D tieflings, even though they're the same lore.
And they're
So-
different in each edition too.
So originally, the DM offered me a Asamir like paladin that he had already made, and I like looked that up, and it's like they're kind of like angels almost, like they are of the celestial plane, and like they are like, you know, really good for paladin because they're like super connected to like the good side of things or whatever. And then
Can
as I
y'all
was looking
hurry up
through
and get
races,
outside of the Pontiff room? I'm getting invaded.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
shit.
know where you are. I didn't even know.
Pontiff
No one
Sullivan?
told me
Pontiff
where to
room.
go.
Outside of the Pontiff
Okay.
room.
All right.
So sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine. No one told me where to go. I just been sitting in Firekeep.
Invaders.
Do 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 do. Fighting. Boo do 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 do.
Invaders.
There he is. There he
Do do do
is.
do do. Killing. Do 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 do.
No. God damn it.
But
Oh, God.
anyways, so since he had a DM player
I'm
character
not
that
gonna
was
be
an
brave.
Asmir
I'm not
paladin,
gonna be brave. I'm sorry.
I then
I
now
wasn't gonna
have
battle him.
a tiefling cleric.
Alright, nice.
Oh,
I'm not sure what dominion I'm gonna go yet, because that's where I
That's
stopped
a-
when you guys
That's a
started
unique
messaging me, and I was just
combination, a
like,
tiefling being a cleric.
well, I was thinking it would be cool because I did choose like a sub race for it. Um, there's like this one that's like called of Fierna, and basically you get two like pretty distinct benefits. You get a +1 to your charisma, and then a +2 to your intelligence, or not your intelligence, to your oh no, plus 1 to wisdom, and then +2 to charisma. And then the other thing of it is, instead of the infernal